Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share your ideas below. And yeah, we are reading our year ahead for our Master Life Path 22. Okay, so I do want to, just like I share with all my Master Life Path videos, being a Master Life Path does not mean you are not responsible for your regular Life Path readings. All right, so make sure you check out Life Path 4 because that is what you also are, in addition to being a Master Life Path 22. So we have building on ideals and visions, able to collect people, ideas, and resources in one place. So you guys are like super visionary, like you can see how all the pieces fit together. Um, so the one major issue with Life Path 22s is that you guys can veer off of this idea of spirituality and kind of be very, like the word that's coming to me is dense, but I don't mean that in a way of like not smart. I mean that in a way of like being only able to relate to like the physical things, to like earth, to like what you can see, what you can touch, what you can feel. So that's what I get here. You guys are very physical type of beings. But one issue with that is that this is kind of like your difficulty in life is connecting on that spiritual path. So definitely, if you're already there, congratulations. You have won half the battle. For the rest of you guys, you are going to have to connect with some kind of spirituality that relates to you. And what I really feel like right now is, again, like I always say, you need to look within yourself. What is there is going to represent itself. I do think that we are sold religion a lot in life. Just know that it's not necessary, but if you do relate to something within a religion, if it's something that feels good to you, I would go with that idea. I would go with that ideology. It doesn't mean that you have to follow any type of rule book, okay? So if it comes down to it, what I'm really telling you is to create the spirituality that is right for you. I'm not telling you to create a cult, but we all believe some things and then we discount others because it doesn't make sense to us. And we have every right to. It takes all kinds. So just figure out which kind you are. I get this idea that you have been ignoring something, has been like tapping on your shoulder for years now, some kind of gift. So it could be for a lot of you guys. I am feeling that you are a medium, a medium. For some of you guys, I feel like you help people cross over. Some of you guys are like really like heavy empaths. Like you feel other people's emotions a lot. And that's definitely spiritual as well. So let's see what we got going on for this next year for your major expectations over this next year. I'm going to take this one. Defenseless, writing past wrongs, uprooting. All right. Whoa. All right. So we got 3 here. So we have boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry, weight of the world. And then we have we the Hathers, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Okay. So the first one says, I'm sorry, defenseless, writing past wrongs, uprooting. The fact that it's 2 people here also speaks to me because you guys' numbers are double 2s. So I feel family heavy here. Both of these are giving me family. Your roots are family. Mother's milk, birth as a portal. It's giving familial vibes. And then we have boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So this feels like you guys are breaking some kind of generational curse. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, I've been breaking generational curses. Yeah. Uh huh. And you're going to keep doing it. Sorry, y'all, I'm a smart ass with them. Them was your guides. They're being smart asses right now. So a couple things. Boundaries and learning to let go, right? To not carry things that are not yours. So the first thing that you have to do is kind of like recognize that something, whatever, however it was being done, is not something that you can go on doing or you should go on doing. It's something that you should recognize as not good in your family and try to, at the very least, not pass it down to the next generation. At the most, you want to correct it. But if you're a lot of times, in a toxic family dynamic, you are not able to change people. So you kind of have to pull away from it and kind of keep your distance. Okay, so let's keep going. So deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. I do feel like you guys need to have some kind of conversation with your ancestors. For those of you who are spiritually developed, that's not going to be very difficult. For those of you that are, this is definitely a goal that you need to have this year, is to speak to your ancestors and be open to listening to them. Because what they're going to do, I'm sorry, y'all, 22 is about being connected with your guides, right? But I also get this vibe, right, of like this square, and kind of like not being able to think outside of the box because like your mind is like stuck in this square. And so spirit really wants to open your mind. But this idea is that you're not able to go through this pathway. Ooh. So I have remorse here. I'm gonna pull one more card. I get it now. I'm sorry, defenseless. Move. I don't fuck with you, baby. Get a clue. Okay. It be your own people. Okay, y'all. So what I feel like is that you guys may have definitely, you have some kind of weight on you for how your family treated somebody or how somebody you love treated somebody. It could have been how you treated somebody. Something that was done in the past you are feeling remorseful for. And I'm getting a couple messages. One, if you are sorry, just, let that person know, people, whatever, that you do apologize and make it right. And what I'm getting here is that you have to move yourself away from people that are going to continuously bring pain and tragedy into your life. People whose main goal is kind of like for themselves, and it's kind of like at the pain or at the hurt or at the tragedy of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm all for putting yourself first. Like I'll talk about that every day. You should. You should. But your goal to, make the most money you can shouldn't come at the expense of scamming people. You know what I'm saying? You provide a good product, you provide a good service, whatever, and you get paid like that, or invest, whatever the case may be. I don't know. But to know that you're directly hurting somebody, and benefiting from that pain, that is the energy that I see here, right? And it is your own people. And I always say the reason that is because who else will you trust? You're not going to trust anybody else. You're just going to trust the people that you care about. And those are the people whose betrayal hurt the most, you know? And so I do get a vibe of recognizing betrayal. This could definitely be from a feminine energy. Um, that doesn't necessarily mean it is a mother, but I do feel the energy of a mother. So it could be somebody who is very nurturing, very caring, but they are like very like covert type of person. Like they have a lot of secrets. This is somebody that's one way outside and a different way behind closed doors. You may have stopped messing with them, but Spirit definitely wants you to stop. So I also get that you may have been trying to right someone else's wrongs. You guys are going to have to move on from this energy. You see this uprooting, and I feel like a vibe of feeling bad about having to uproot yourself. Um, but it's kind of like you're building boundaries, right? And letting go what's not yours. Because we have move. I don't fuck with you. Like I'm done. Like I'm not dealing with that. So go over there. Okay. And then we have it be your own people, and we have mother's milk. Like y'all, it's like literally so clear here. You guys are going to have to move on from some kind of energy that hasn't been, it's been holding you back. It's real negative. All right, so let's pull some cards. Major expectations. So we got the King of Pentacles. We got the Tower. Okay, good thing. You're going to have to let some shit go. We got Judgment. I'm just going to take that upside down because it looks upside down. All right, so. Oh, okay. What I'm getting right here is I'm getting something about holding on to your funds, something about not sharing them because you're going to need them for yourself. So somebody may be asking something of you and you can't really afford to do it right now. So if it don't feel right, it ain't right. If I just feel like this person is a bad vibe and they're going to ask you for some money or ask you for some kind of credit line or something like that. And you need to turn them down. And you may not know why at the time, but it's going to come out why, right? And that's this Tower right here. That's not your problem. Like, it's not going to work out for them, but you keep your hands out of that. And I feel like that's going to be pretty difficult for you. But this is kind of like that slow burn, slow kind of like karma that it starts in the beginning and then it's like it's not noticeable and then like all hell just breaks loose. It's like bam, bam, bam. It's like thing on top of thing on top of thing on top of thing and you don't want your hands in it. Okay? Because Spirit is saying, hey, and this isn't a small thing. This isn't like somebody asking you for $50, $500. Like somebody's asking you for something that is going to take away from you. I mean, if $500 is going to take away from you, yeah, but I'm saying it's bigger than that. It's like whatever they're asking is something that's going to take away from you in a major way, and Spirit is saying no, and you'll be remorseful because this is like they're going to cause a major loss. This is a warning. So what I'm feeling heavy is that this is some kind of investment. Somebody is trying to get you to invest like your life savings or put your house on the line or something like that. And Spirit is like, no, it's definitely gonna come as a regret, right? The Tower comes out as the number 16, which is a karmic life path number. 16 is about taking advantage of love, taking advantage of vulnerability. So that energy is definitely very heavy here, right? So boundaries, let go. It's not yours to carry. Sometimes you just can't support people in the things that they do. And this is definitely going to be one of those times. So I want you guys to think hard, think carefully before you go through with something that you don't know all the details on, right? If the details, if they aren't clear, then they're a little bit sketchy, and too much gray area means that there's a lie in there, that somebody's not being honest, because you can definitely get information in the black and white, okay? So I have it be your own people. Then we have Mother's Milk Bread as a portal. I definitely feel like this is somebody or a situation, company, whatever, that you absolutely misjudged. And in the past, you had made the wrong call. And Spirit wants you to recognize that. This is something that you will have to recognize in order to move forward. All right, so we're going to move along to failures that are meant to build you up and make you stronger. So we're going to use our animal oracle cards. Shut up. All right. Situations that are meant to be stronger. Okay. So we got 10 to the small things. And then we have Mouse Spirit. I'm going to pull. That's where it's at the bottom. Freedom is yours. 33. So we have 15, which is 6. We have Mouse Spirit, 10 to the small things, which is comes to a 4. And then Freedom is yours, which is also 6. So I do feel like definitely this does have some kind of relationship with family. In this case, I'm getting that you are going to have to look into something that you kind of put off as a coincidence in the past. But Spirit is saying that it is not a coincidence and you need to go back and have a second look. Balance the books, do that background check, make sure you are doing your due diligence and your research before you move forward. And this is intended to teach you, right? Miracles are endless because you guys, that what I'm getting right here is that this is gonna, it's like something is coming through, and I almost feel like it's gonna be a distraction, but something's gonna come through and you're like, man, I have to take care of this first, and that's going to keep you from doing something else. So Spirit is saying tend to the small things, because like you want to make sure, right, as a life path 4, you want to make sure that you're building on a solid foundation and the things that you're doing are beneficial to you for your future. Whoa. All right, got a card here. We got the Knight of Pentacles, right? Knight of Pentacles. Whoa, we got Knight of Swords. Wow. Then we have, this 2 came out, but we got the Wheel of Fortune and we have the 6 of Cups. Okay. So Knight of Pentacles is about something that you may have been working on for a while. So this is kind of like a long time coming type energy, right? The Knight of Swords, tend to the small things, falling on the Knight of Swords, because Spirit is trying to, did y'all see this up here? Spirit is trying to move things out of your way, right? Make you realize some things are not your fault, and that you have no connection to them. Cutting the cord on many things. Spirit says some of you might need to do some kind of cord cutting type ceremony. I do feel like your energy would be well spent in kind of like getting to know how your mind works, and how it, at least try to develop some of your own theories about life, and explore that and explore what that means to you. We have the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Freedom is yours. Um, this I do get that you guys have some kind of childhood memories that might bother you. It may be something that you are afraid to go back to. So make sure you guys are making an effort to heal your childhood trauma, to address your triggers head on. Again, if you need professional help and guidance, counseling, there is nothing wrong with that. Do what you got to do, to make your life better and to make your mental space a good space, a space that you want to be in, and also help yourself clear your mind and everything so that you can work closer, to your spiritual team, right? Because whatever you put into, that's what you're going to get back. So it's kind of like reevaluate your focus here. All right, well, that is all I have for my Life Path 22s. Again, make sure you guys check out your Life Path 4 readings. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.